Morning, everybody. Firstly, I stutter when I speak. That's me. Secondly, I just want to share with you this morning what I learn about life every day. I do woodwork, and the strange thing is, often in life, we look at things, people, situations, and disregard them because of the way they look, and automatically judge if they're worthwhile or not. And very often, because of the scars people wear on their faces or in their attitudes, we distance ourselves from them. I think what woodwork teaches me is that regardless of how you look and what your life experiences might be, everybody has and had a, or has a purpose. Purpose might be different for everybody. Certain trees get planted for certain things. Pine, for instance, is mass produced so that it can cater for the mass market. And then you have yellowwood, blackwood, Rhodesian teak, oak that is planted for a reason, and it takes hundreds of years to grow. If I just take a look at this piece of plank here, this is a floor beam from a house that has been, the floor has been ripped up, and obviously people replaced it with something more durable, which is understandable. It served its purpose, but very often in life, we treat people exactly the same. If they're no use to us anymore, we replace them. And once again, that is quite natural. It's not unnatural. Thing is, the purpose of that plank, and of this plank actually, never ceases to exist. It will always be a floorboard, unless somebody takes a look at it and sees the potential in it. And the same with people, I think. If you are considered to be a loser in life, or a drug addict, or a criminal, or a sick person, unfortunately society brands you as such and only always sees you as such, unless somebody actually takes the effort and puts in a bit of love labor, I would like to call it. And there's a lot of stuff that happens when one sees the true potential, and that is that exact same floorboard. It's yellowwood, so the purpose never changed. The substance never changed. The purpose might have changed, and deep inside, I think all of us have a good core. It just takes somebody to put in that labor of love, if one wants to call it that, and see the true potential. The unfortunate thing about society and life in general is that we are geared towards perfection. And in perfection, we look for things that are new, that are uh, that are made according to specification, if one wants to call it that. And that's also a piece of yellow wood. You can see the nail marks there. And in my life, I've realized that one embraces your imperfections. Um, we are created perfectly imperfect, and if it wasn't that way, God wouldn't really have work to do here on earth. Uh, I don't know how to swap the camera. I would like to go to my face. Um, so I'm just going to turn it around quickly. No, I'm not. I'm going to pause and then I'm going to carry on. No, God wouldn't really have work. Sorry, man. I'm going to just flip the camera. See? Is that my face? Yes. If you look at me, yeah, I think God's labor of love is quite evident. I've had a licorice all sorts of life, and yet here I am standing. Yeah, I can only say I'm truly blessed. So the next time you walk past somebody in shattered clothes, or somebody that's in a wheelchair or lying sick next to the side of the road, always think of Jesus. And Jesus never walked past the leper. He healed him. He spent some time with him, and he blessed him. So yeah, maybe take a look at the way you see yourself, you see others, and see how you interact with them. So I'm going to swap the camera around again. I'm not used to this stuff, so I'm going to practice. And yeah, spend some quality time loving yourself firstly, because you can only love others if you love yourself. And if you truly love yourself and love others, you can only connect to God. There's no other way. You can't connect to God and then love people and then love yourself. It doesn't work that way. It starts with you. And I always think of, I'm repeating myself, but I think of the missionary field. And the missionary field starts at home, then it goes to your neighborhood, then your city, then your province, then your country, and then the world. So if you can't change things in your house, then yeah, if you can't accept those who are around you at this present point of time for who and what they are, it's going to become very difficult accepting society for who and what they are, accepting people for who and what they are. And that acceptance basically starts with you. And it also starts with acknowledging your defects of character, acknowledging your faults, and actually just being okay with them. Yeah, just being okay with them. There's absolutely nothing wrong. If I think of when I was in school, I did a whole lot of naughty things, but I wasn't the only one. Unfortunately for me, I was caught, I think, in most of the events I did. But yeah, those gritty shoes, they also drank. They also had little sexual romps and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't condone it, but that's what we do. And then we grow up thinking that life should be perfect. Life isn't perfect. And once I think once we've accepted it, it becomes so much easier. Thank you for listening to me today, and I'm going to practice on my speaking. And yeah, woodwork teaches me quite a bit, more so than I can learn anywhere else. Enjoy your day.